Hello fellow educators, welcome back to our channel. The Idea Webs method is particularly effective in elementary classrooms because it caters to visual and interactive learning styles. In practice, this method can be implemented by brainstorm ideas for writing with an Idea Web. Here's how to do it step by step with an example. Step 1. Choose a suitable topic or writing prompt. The topic should be interesting and engaging for the students and can be related to their own experiences, current events, literature, or any other area of interest. For example, if you are teaching a unit on animals, you can ask students to write about their favorite animal. If you are teaching a unit on community helpers, you can ask students to write about a person they admire, such as a doctor, firefighter, or teacher. Or if you are teaching a unit on the environment, you can ask students to write about ways to protect the environment. Once you have chosen a topic or writing prompt, introduce it to the students and explain what they will be doing in this activity. Make sure that the topic is age-appropriate and interesting for your students. You may want to do a quick brainstorming session to get them thinking about the topic. For example, if the topic is animals, you can ask students to name their favorite animals or to think of a time when they saw an interesting animal. Step 2. Create an Idea Web. An Idea Web is a graphic organizer that helps students brainstorm ideas and connect them to a central topic. It is a visual representation of a concept map, which is a type of nonlinear knowledge representation that shows the relationships between ideas and concepts. An Idea Web consists of a central idea or concept surrounded by related ideas or concepts. The central idea or concept is placed in the middle of the web, and the related ideas or concepts are placed around it. The web is connected by lines or branches that show the relationship between the ideas or concepts. To create an Idea Web, you can use a whiteboard or chart paper and markers or colored pencils. You can also use sticky notes and yarn or string. You can start by writing the central idea or concept in the middle of the board or paper. Then ask students to come up with related ideas or concepts and write them around the central idea or concept. Connect the ideas or concepts to the central idea or concept with lines or branches. You can also ask students to add details or examples to each idea or concept. An Idea Web can be simple or complex depending on the topic and the age of the students. For example, if the topic is animals, the central idea or concept can be my favorite animal. The related ideas or concepts can be characteristics of the animal, such as its appearance, behavior, and habitat. The details or examples can be specific traits of the animal, such as its color, size, and diet. If the topic is community helpers, the central idea or concept can be a person I admire. The related ideas or concepts can be the qualities of the person, such as kindness, intelligence, and helpfulness. The details or examples can be specific actions or behaviors of the person, such as helping others, being honest, and being brave. Step 3. Discuss and elaborate on ideas. Once students have generated a list of ideas, facilitate a class discussion to elaborate on them. Ask open-ended questions to encourage students to share their thoughts and build on each other's ideas. For example, if the topic is animals, you can ask students to describe their favorite animal or to share a story about an animal they have seen or heard about. If the topic is community helpers, you can ask students to describe the qualities of a person they admire or to share an experience they have had with a helper. If the topic is the environment, you can ask students to suggest ways to protect the environment or to share an example of pollution they have seen. Step 4. Select a focus. After the discussion, help students narrow down their ideas to one main focus. This will be the topic sentence of their paragraph. For example, if the topic is animals, the focus could be my favorite animal is a dog. If the topic is community helpers, the focus could be my mom is my hero. If the topic is the environment, the focus could be we must recycle to save the earth. Step 5. Write a paragraph. Finally, guide students in writing a paragraph using their selected focus and supporting ideas. Remind them to use complete sentences, correct grammar and punctuation, and vivid language. Allow students to share their paragraphs with the class or their writing partners. Provide feedback and suggestions for improvement. Throughout the activity, make sure to use colorful, tactile materials or visual aids to reinforce concepts and cater to different learning styles. Also, provide opportunities for students to reflect on their learning and the effectiveness of the IdeaWebs method. Ask them how this activity helped them generate ideas, organize their thoughts, and write a paragraph. Encourage students to use the IdeaWebs method for their own writing or for helping others with their writing. It's important to note that the IdeaWebs method can be modified to suit diverse learners, including students who need additional support or enrichment. For example, you can provide sentence starters or graphic organizers for students who need more support, or ask advanced students to write longer pieces or to use more sophisticated language. In conclusion, the IdeaWebs method is a highly effective approach to teaching paragraph writing in elementary school classrooms. By following the steps outlined in this lesson, teachers can help their students generate ideas, organize their thoughts, and write a well-structured paragraph using vivid language and correct grammar and punctuation. So try out this method in your classroom and witness the incredible results.